floating up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good.
Hey, we got something good in the village, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't take it lightly that you spend 30 minutes with me every Sunday. Listen, you know how we do. This is the village. We're all here for each other. We're celebrating National Women's History Month. And so we are having women's topics all month. This today is not going to be any exception. We have a very special guest, but before I get into who she is, I want you to comment, like, share, blow up the comments. If we have chance for questions, I want them to already be in there. So make yourself at home, grab something to drink, and let's get started. Our guest today, her name is Tracy Lightner. She is the founder of Lightner Legacy Estates and Farms. She is an accomplished recording artist. She is the elite winner of Miss All World Beauties pageant, and she is currently spearheading with her daughter, the blacktravelexperience.com. Come on, village, help me welcome Tracy Lightner. Thank you for joining us today, Tracy. Can you hear me? Okay, so we're having some sound challenges. Can you hear me, Tracy? We have some challenges here with our sound. I'm going to go ahead and ask my team to kind of help out with that. But and while they're doing that, I just want you to know, okay. Somebody says they can't. So this is unnatural. The only reason why we're having some challenges here is because, you know, it's such an awesome topic, and you know, now we got a little resistance. But for some reason, we're not able to hear my team or anyone. But we're live, and if I got to do this thing by myself, y'all know I can. So I think Tracy's ready. Let's bring her back and see what happened. Tracy, can you hear me?
Testing.
Okay, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, but I cannot hear anyone.
Oh boy.
So, I cannot hear you. My apologies. I don't know what happened. Everything was set.
Yeah, we were all set. So this is going to be just a tad bit awkward.
For some reason, I cannot hear.
Okay, so I'm going to ask my team to work with Tracy in the studio. And then, so today, I just wanted to say that we're scheduled to have woman-to-woman conversation, and I'm hoping they can get that together while we're talking. Well, this is a great segue, a great opportunity for me to tell you what's happening this week. So, this Thursday evening, we are going to be talking about preparing for the new normal, and we will have Frances Smith Dean with us. So for those of you who understand who she is a financial subject matter expert. It will be a 1 hour special this coming Thursday. If you have not seen that so please do take a look and make sure you RSVP for that because we're having, again, the 1 hour special this coming Thursday. Also, hi, Kanisha. Also, this coming Sunday, we're going to be talking to Dr. John Follop, who is an OBGYN. He's closing out the segment for Women's Month, and he's going to be talking about hormones, the change. So we're going to get to that sometime in our life. You might as well have the conversation now. So, we're going to have it next Sunday. And he's going to close out the special on the Women's Month. So until Tracy comes, I have the topics already scheduled. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. And then we'll, hopefully she'll be able to join us. If not, we'll bring her back for another conversation because she's rock star and she can, get in where she fits in, very well. The first topic I wanted to address when it comes to women, we're having an intimate conversation. This is girl talk. I know there's some men that might be there, but this right here is specifically for the women. I want to talk about undergarments because when we deal with undergarments, we are talking about the fact that as a woman, your undergarments need to be invisible, not visible, but invisible, right? So when we're talking about the bottom half, we don't need any panty lines. We don't need anything digging in. We don't need nothing that's going to cause more attention than your outfit. Your outfit should be what it is, the bomb.com, without having to see, the outline of, your backside, unless it's form fitting. Of course, if it's form fitting, you can't help it. You're created and built the way God made you, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying that if you happen to be have a little bit more junk in the trunk, right? Then there shouldn't be any type of lines coming across your buttocks, right? So there's plenty of underwear out there that have the seamless, so that it lays very flat across your buttocks. It lays flat. So those are a good investment to start with. You can also wear Spanx. They're tight, they're hot. Just depending on the event. You do what you feel like you need to do. But then when it comes to your brasiers, your bra. How many of you have seen where women have that extra meat coming out right here on the front? I understand push-ups because that's what they do. However, a push-up and having that extra, meat bulge out there are two different things. What that meat actually means is that your brassiere is too small. That's all it means. Because if it's fitting you correctly, you will fit inside the cup. I think that we do have Tracy back. So let's find out if we do, because I want her to chime in on this. Tracy, can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome.
I can. Thank
so we're talking about undergarments. And I was saying that, especially with you being an ex-beauty pageant, you know all about this stuff.
Yes, I really do. One of the things one of the pageant directors always said was, have on your undergarments and make sure that you're not exposing all of that good stuff we have on us. And, I know there are stores, especially in Miami. I've been to Miami like twice and have seen nothing but Faja stores because they're like the mecca in the U.S. for plastic surgery, I guess, besides California. And there are faja stores all over. We call them girdles or our shapewear. But I went to one in Miami called Mia, I believe, faja, and it's like it holds everything in, and it also helps you to lose weight. Also, you can lose weight wearing it, almost like one of the what do you call them? The waist trainers. And faja can extend all the way down because a lot of people get the surgery on their bellies, on their
Mhm.
breast, and all of that on their back. They get the lipo 360, and my daughter can share so much about what those surgeries are. I don't know, but when I was there, I purchased faja. So those are very good. And if you're in the pageant world, you may want to check that out. Mia Faja is a good place to be able to, retrieve one of those or purchase a faja. So that's
Okay,
my take on it.
excellent, excellent. And so I was sharing that, when it comes to brassieres, if there's extra meat coming out at top, then that means that the brassiere isn't fitting properly, because that's different than a push-up.
Right. A long time ago, women could go to a boutique and get fitted. I don't know where a lot of those exist today, other than maybe Victoria's Secret. But one of the issues I know with going there is really, I never find anything there. My daughters do.
Mhm.
And when they get sized, this happened recently. My daughter was fitted improperly, and they want to kind of boost you up. That's a good thing, I guess, to have larger breast size. But, if you're not being properly fitted, then what good is that if you go somewhere else and that is not going to fit? But yeah, it's very important to have real good coverage here and not allow yourself to be, popping out. You can
Yes,
tell even when people are not fitted properly for their right, correct bra size, how that pours out. And I believe that's what you're speaking about.
yes,
But yes, that does happen. You can definitely tell when a woman is purging out of her bra, and it could look unflattering, but
yeah,
definitely if
yeah.
you're in show business or you're on stage, you definitely want to have the correct undergarment.
Exactly. I totally agree. I do know that we have a store here called Soma, Soma, and they generally have someone there to fit you. I know JC Penney used to do it, but I don't know if they have anyone else on there now. But I'm sure, ladies, if you know of something, please share in the chat. That's what this forum is about today. Women, woman to woman, we're here to help one another, share our secrets, talk about stuff that we generally won't be able to just have a conversation about, during the workday. So the next thing I want to talk about is menopause, because ultimately we all are going to get there. And getting there and not understanding what's happening is definitely a challenge. Um, so I want to talk about that. And a matter of fact, someone asked me, and I'm going to ask you, start off with this, Tracy. Do you know of a product, a natural product that would help with heat, the hot flashes outside of going to the doctor?
I do not know personally of any products, but a heads up, there are several groups on Facebook that speak to menopause. I joined a couple of them. Have I started menopause? I do not think so. I don't have those issues right now, and I'm not afraid to share my age. I am 53, so I'm in the 50s club. But sometimes I think that I am, but then other times I don't. So I don't know. Actually, but my doctor about a year ago told me that I wasn't. So the products that are available for use, since I haven't crossed that side yet, and I am getting ready for it. So no mistaking there. The groups on Facebook have been awesome. They provide a lot of information. You just type in the search menopause. There's actually September the 22nd of this year through the 25th with the North American Menopause Society. Um, it's a big subject. So people all
Mhm.
around the nation combat issues with menopause, and they have an actual conference going on September the 22nd through the 25th in Washington, D.C. So, just to get a little bit abreast of what takes place. So, no, I don't have, to answer your question, any natural remedies for this hot sweats or so forth, but there's lots of help out there.
Yeah, I don't know about any natural remedies, but I've been premenopausal for several years. And what the doctor gave me was hormones. So he put me on hormones to stop some of the symptoms that I was experiencing. And I'm going to tell you, before I figured out what it was, I literally thought I was going crazy. I would like snap at people. They would say something, and I was like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and I would just like bite their head off. And then I would like come back to myself and try to figure out, oh my, like, why did I do that? And I had to go to them and say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I had no idea why I was flipping out. Of course, I had the nights, the hot and cold sweats, and my hair had changed, my skin had changed, my sleeping habits had changed, everything about me changed. And I promise you, I thought I was going to, literally need to be admitted somewhere. But the hormones have, leveled me out again. And so I'm normal now. but yeah, that was definitely a scary time. I'm not sure, but I'm hearing a lot of clicking or something. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but our next topic is going to be vitamins. So vitamins for women. Let's deep dive and let me hear from you, Tracy. What vitamins do you think women should take?
Well, I am a proponent of definitely having some vitamins. As I've gotten older, I have noticed that my energy decreased drastically. And like it takes me a while to get started in the morning. There's a group of vitamins. I like the gummy, all inclusive, and I use Alive. So
Okay.
I use the Alive. Let me see if I can turn that around better. Vitamins for
Hmm.
women over 50.
Okay.
And there's another one. It has a silver lining and it's a gummy. And when I tell you it helped my aching bones, I've been in like several car wrecks. And also, getting older, you feel them now. So when it gets cold, I'm like, okay, it's a change of weather. And I remember that happening to my grandmother. So now it's like, okay, so you're aging. You have to take better care of yourself. And I do take the Alive gummies. The one with the silver stripe across it has been wonderful. Even my youngest daughter, I gave her some. She took them and she was like, "Oh my gosh, my legs don't hurt anymore." So that's a really good product right there. I
Hmm.
take that. I do take other supplements because my cognitive um, has gotten really bad as I've gotten older. I've noticed, maybe some memory loss, but it's, doctors say that that is normal. So I may take ginkgo.
Okay.
Ginkgo, yes, definitely that. That has helped me. And just, if at times I may take a vitamin B. I have them sitting on my desk so I can remember to take them. And this is just an counter sublingual 1000 milligram
Hmm.
B12 vitamin that helps me as well. But those are really all I take. What really helps me is sunshine, getting out in my yard and
Yes.
working, and I love growing my garden and going to my land and finding that peace within me. So the best medicine that overstands everything is getting out into that sunshine, I need
Mhm.
to exercise more. I've stopped since I stopped competing in pageantry, but I'm going to start again and eating right also, and stop taking in so much meat has worked for me. Not saying that's for everybody, but it definitely has worked for me. So that's my regimen, and I'm going to add exercise to it again.
Okay, okay. So yes, I take a women's multivitamin. Mine is a little bit more intense because it's more of a bariatric version because I've had the surgery. So mine is it's a one pill and it has everything. I do need to take a calcium supplement because that's the only thing that's missing. I also take a supplement that is for boric acid. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, not boric acid, but it's biotin. Sorry. I take the biotin because that's for my nails and my hair. I
Okay.
always like for that to be healthy. And and then that's it as far as supplements are concerned. Periodically, I might take a vitamin C. If I know I'm going to be traveling or being around people,
Yeah.
I will take the vitamin C. But yeah, so that's something that that I'll do. And so our time is going very fast, and so I want to get into vaginal health.
Okay.
So as we get older, clearly things down there change. And so there is a woman's probiotic. Have you heard of that?
I have, and then there's so many companies out. I know several people who have vaginal health products,
Mm-hmm.
and they work well. I've used some. I've ordered some from my friends who have businesses in this topic, in this subject, and they have suppositories for even the dryness that women experience, and then they also have. Um, these yoni eggs that you can insert.
It's like a ball of herbs or something, right?
Well, the ball of herbs, but then the yoni egg is like, I can't explain it. You can look it up online.
Okay.
I have not ordered that. Will I? Maybe. I hear a lot of positive things about it, but also women who have had trouble getting pregnant. And I
Hmm.
know we're talking about menopause earlier, but women who have had trouble getting pregnant and have taken these vaginal health steps have found that they can get pregnant once they work with these new modern regimens that I see online. But yes, there's so many new options for women today, and as the old standard is, keep soaps away from that area, keep perfumes away from that area, because UTIs and vaginal
Hmm.
discharge are things that we have to combat when we don't take care of ourselves down there. But yes, there's so many. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I saw someone said that the Yoni pearls are fabulous, and I
Yes.
hope that y'all are blowing up the chat because this is the time to share all the good women's secrets because we just need a safe place to kind of talk about stuff and get it and share and learn about different things. But for me, the number one thing is you got to get in that tub at least once a month. I mean,
Oh yeah.
immerse yourself in that water because showers are great,
Yeah.
but we need to get in there and have a seat, at least once a month, get in there. So
It's
that's
every
always gonna be
day
my
for
number
me.
one. And what'd you say?
It's every day for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, but some people don't, they're
Yeah.
they're moving around. And then there's the bath people like yourself, who get in there every day, God bless y'all,
Yeah.
God bless y'all. But then there's something called boric life. Like I was saying earlier, it's a boric acid. And the doctor talks about they're like a little suppository. And I'm just gonna show you. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, where am I?
Yes.
Where okay, right there.
Yes.
So am I turning it right? Okay, right.
Yes, you got it.
Okay, all right. So for those of you, it talks about a natural pH balance. it's not something I do on a regular basis. It doesn't really look weird. It's just basically a pill, and it's more it looks like a pill, but you're not putting in your mouth, right? So it's a suppository, and then you just would do that for 7 days just to like keep your pH balance, normal and stuff. If you feel like there might be a little bit off balance or something. So, I mean, that's kind of what I do between the probiotics, the bath, the boric acid, that's pretty much it. And I know that there's some products out there for vaginal dryness. There's some natural products out there for vaginal dryness.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I was looking at some stuff that my girlfriend was referring to me, and I ordered it, but then it sat there on the shelf forever, and I never used it. So I can't really vouch for it because I never used it. So I was, I got scared because I was, it was natural. It was all natural, but I got scared. So, and
so I heard this one, Kim. It's called Slippery Elm.
Okay, is it a pill?
I was just use 2 of these, and it's for vaginal dryness. Am I correct?
Okay.
Yeah. Slippery Elm. Yeah.
Okay. And have you noticed a difference?
I have not taken it. I was interrupted, but politely, by my daughter who just handed me this. So I didn't know she was taking this.
So clearly if she's recommending it, it must work.
It works. She said yes.
I started using it for gut health, and then I went on to the reviews, and people were using it for vaginal dryness instead of taking like I think it's not estrogen, it's another hormone that people were taking. They started, this does improve vaginal dryness.
Awesome. Okay. Well, listen, I want to hit on this just a little bit, Tracy, before we go. I want to hit on legacy just a minute in our final few minutes. I wanted to hit on legacy. Okay. If you can kind of just share just a few things. We're down to our last 3 minutes, but I definitely want to be able to share something about that.
Thank you. Legacy is something that I've been building for at least 2 or 3 decades. And I tell you, I'm finally at the pinnacle or the peak of what I've been trying to do. A farm, and I'm building it now. And I purchased about 25 acres in Oklahoma. I will have a farm. It will have recreation. And this is something that I can leave to my kids. So to my 2 daughters. And it's important. I am currently working with my business partner. We have a business called Building Indigenous Legacies, and we are trying to help others create legacies for their families and show them how to go out and purchase land. We have a class coming up on Tuesday, and we invite everyone to go to our website, take a look at what we have to offer, and definitely, take a look and see if this is something for you. But legacy should be something that we're leaving for those that come behind us. And that's my legacy business. I hope I got it in time. I don't want to, take up too much more time. But yes, legacy, very important.
I believe so. I saw a post on Facebook recently, and it said, what do you want to be remembered for? And, it's a question that we all need to really ask ourselves. What do we want to be remembered by? So, Tracy, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. We definitely would get you back, and we won't have any problems next time. So I apologize for that. But your presence in the village has definitely been a blessing, talking woman to woman.
My pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye. So everybody, woman to woman, listen, we covered some topics. We had to hit them fast, but you know what? We still hit it. So So I am so grateful for all of you. Again, where's my little cheat sheet? On Thursday, we have Frances Smith Dean, who's going to be here for a 1-hour special this Thursday, talking about preparing for the new normal. Listen, if you want to get some free financial advice, she's not selling anything, just solid financial advice. I advise you to be here this coming Thursday for this 1-hour special. Also, then this coming Sunday, that's going to end our celebration for women. And we're going to have Dr. John Thapil. He's an OBGYN, and he's going to be talking about hormones and the change. So thank you so much for being here with us. Just remember, silence creates distance, but conversations with Kim builds the village. Thank you so much.
So you don't